Hi, my name is Winnie, and I'm the Dean of the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. And I'm standing here at the Cathedral to thank you for a remarkable weekend of celebration of the possibilities here at the Cathedral. And I have a couple of things to say, so this might take a moment. One, the magnificent Kent Tridal organized the music for Saturday, and he found a song in Malayalam, which is my parents' language and my first language, that tells a story in a film of two young people meeting one another and falling in love. So the song itself, the words are there and you can find it in the service. It's beautiful. And I hope it's framing this talk because it was so touching to me and to my family. But the story is about vulnerable young people that fall in love with one another in a world that is very dangerous for them. And when he sees her, he sings this song to her as though she is the goddess, the empress. And it expressed so clearly our commitment to solidarity and the dignity of all people at this cathedral, which is a core value from the founding of the cathedral, and one we were able to express together in a very unexpected way this weekend. So first, all this great work went into putting that weekend together and Saturday morning together, and I'm so grateful for it, all over this cathedral, around our diocese, at every level of our staffing. And it was just magnificent. And I'm frankly sorry and sad that we didn't get to finish it because, wow, was there a great ending? And we're going to find another way to do it. And we're so grateful. I am so grateful to the Queer Big Apple Marching Band for coming to be with us, which was also an expression of solidarity for folks that have historically been hurt by the church or not sure the church is for them, for us to say, we actually need you for our celebration. We want to include you fully. And those are our values. And one of the ways we expressed them over this weekend was that when my father became ill, and I have to say it was terrifying, to watch this cathedral get quiet for us and let us take a moment. And then when my friend Rachel got up and started to sing Amazing Grace, which, like almost all Christian families, is our favorite and my dad's favorite, to watch his eyes start to flutter a little bit, my mother's convinced that he is with us because Rachel sang Amazing Grace. And I don't know how that kind of thing works, but I know that I was sitting there terrified that my father wasn't okay in that magnificent space, worried that I was pausing a liturgy that is for you all, that is for our cathedral, and should go forward. And I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do it in that moment. But I did know that our leadership, our bishop, our congregational leadership here, our chapter, our staff would know exactly what to do. And that room full of people that I am so blessed to count as my friends would know exactly what to do and would hold us in that time. And I want to tell you a little bit more what that actually means. In this moment, when we are talking about migrants and refugees, who takes from our economy, who contributes to it, in that building that was designed with chapels in the back for immigrant communities in the 1890s, when those same communities were being demonized in public all the way through the early 1900s, as people coming in and changing our language and changing our culture, this cathedral, the founders of our cathedral, decided to honor them. And not all of them, we have more work to do and we will do it, but many of them that were at the time being cast down. So my parents came to this country in 1970 and 71. I was born in 1972. We are the families that are being talked about in our larger public life. We are an immigrant family that in a moment of crisis, and this will be hard for me to say, in our own family, this mighty cathedral decided to pray for us in that cathedral and wait for us. I don't know if you can understand how profound that kind of solidarity is, holding up the dignity of a small family like ours that happened to be in that place when something just terrifying for us as a family happened. So I'm so grateful. We are always grateful, eternally grateful to all of you. If you're trying to get me to love you more, you did. Thank you for that. My family is so grateful. And then I want to talk about dignity and solidarity. Honoring the dignity of every human being is the promise that we make as Episcopalians at our baptism. We make it on behalf of our children. And this is how we do it. The action is that we express solidarity. So what you will see us do at this cathedral in the time that I'm here, our programming, our worship, our action, our service in the world will be to support the dignity of every human being. And we do that through acts of solidarity. We feed, we empower, we create financial institutions that empower, we celebrate in our liturgy, we bring all kinds of folks in that would never know that this place is for them, so that we're a sanctuary for them, and we're expressing solidarity. We might not understand everything about you, but we're with you. We might be different. That might be important that we're different, but we're with you. We can't be separated from one another. And that's how we live into God's promise of salvation for all of us. So again, just the deepest bow and gratitude from me and my family for how you have supported us this weekend. I am filled with hope for who we get to be as a cathedral community together. I saw it on Saturday. We heard it from inspiring preaching that I encourage you to go back and watch. It was spectacular. Beautiful music, stunning readings. We are so privileged to be in this magnificent community together. And if you're not a part of it already, I invite you to join us.